On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Kings. Mayfield to throw it. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Hurry! 180! What's up?
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
180! Stop!
Baker going to give it to Irving. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
180! What's up?
Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Rams nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Rams first down. Again, 11 on the play. First down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
20!
Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
180!
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on 4th. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
He's brought down by Troy Reeder.
A gain of 2.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
23-yard line.
180.
Now Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
180.
They'll try and run here with Urban, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 12 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They run once more with Corum. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
That's another Rams first down.
Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's second and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. And let's see about converting this third and 8.
2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Stafford now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Real. 180.
Mayfield now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double right. Double 20.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Now it's Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
20.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll go back to Corum on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Tackle back at the 41-yard line.
Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. And he is going to have the Rams first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Rams first down.
32.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Second down.
Elijah Cansey. 4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Stafford. He finds his target, Allen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
32, 260.
Play action. Stafford. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Elijah Cansey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Harrison Vivas on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
180.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
10 yards on the play.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Alert, 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 alert. 180. Kings. Hey, alert 33.
Play fake. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Stafford. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
60.
Here's Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
35-yard line.
180! What's up?
Once again, it's Irving. And he stopped immediately there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 5.
180. Stop.
Handoff running left, Irving. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
180. What's up?
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Good. 180. What's up?
A run up the middle with Irving. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
180.
Now Mayfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
180. Stop.
They'll try it now with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Rams 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Stafford. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty good pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run right down your throat.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular, regular, regular!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. Well, Charles.